Hey guys, welcome to Ridley Radio. It's Michael Ridley, your favorite host of the greatest podcast on the blue planet we know as Earth. Today is May 2nd, 5/2. It's 2:15 p.m. CST in the great town of Austin, Texas. I'm joined with my very good friend Issac Kane Brown. We're just having a fucking chill little sesh today, dude. We're just kicking it easy. We're kicking it easy mode style, chilling mode style. Easy mode style, chilling mode style. You know what I'm saying? Just like real big. I'm a real big guy. I've taken it easy, chilling mode style, taking it easy type style, literally like actually type style.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that makes any kind of sense. Chilling type style, just actual chilling. I'm having an autistic breakdown, actually. I'm losing my fucking absolute mind right now. I'm joined with a Red Bull, and Gatorade came out with a new flavor, Midnight Ice. Shout out Midnight Ice. It's also my favorite car freshener. It tastes like a car freshener for your body. It's like a smooth, quenching air freshener taste, actually.
I don't think you're selling anybody on that. That sounds disgusting.
It tastes like black ice and purple.
Jesus.
Midnight Ice. Absolute gulp fest over here at the R3 studio. Absolute festival of gulping. Pause.
You got a loud throat, dude.
Hey.
Pause.
Yeah, dude, you turn your audio down, dude. It's for them. They pay for they love that. I don't know why these guys love the sound of my throat so much. It's fucking crazy.
Shit sounds tight, dude.
Yeah, but dudes literally pay for the sounds of my throat here. I'm selling throat sounds for fucking
Patreon.com/radio.
Yeah, this is a good time. If you guys are a fan of the show, I would really appreciate if you like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and put a frog down in the comments and let us know. Shoot us a timestamp of any funny moments during this gulp sesh that made you absolutely giggle from the bottom of your gullet, my guy. Just fucking put it down there in the comments. Let us know where we did good. Let us know where we went wrong. Let us know what we did right. Let us know what we did wrong. Or just do what you do every week and don't put anything down there. And this podcast will never break through the YouTube algorithm because we got such a loyal fan base that just does not participate. And I'm a little upset with you guys, honestly.
They're probably all
they've
autistic.
been doing better.
I know they've been doing a lot better since we've been asking them to do it. Now I get why every YouTuber does that.
Yeah.
I think it's What's going on, guys? Got another episode of Ridley Radio here today. I'm joined with my best friend, Issac Kane Brown. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and smash that Bussy button.
Bussy button.
Smash that Bussy button for the one time. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bussy Boys Podcast. I'm your host, Bussy Jones.
Don't forget to hit that noti bell.
Ding dong. Uh-oh. New episode of Bussy Boys just dropped. Title this episode Bussy Boys with Issac Kane Brown, episode 75. Or is it 75?
74.
74. I was going to say 74. I just didn't know. Dude, Taylor, this is my birthday week. It's another year of the frog traveling around the sun, dude. It comes up this Thursday. May 8th is my birthday. So go ahead and bless the Venmo. Ridley Sweaty on Venmo, dude. I'm trying to go to Six Flags. I'm trying to go to Six Flags alone. That's what I want for my birthday. I want to be alone at a Six Flags, and I'm going to end up on Reddit, San Antonio Reddit. I'm going to end on r/public freakouts, r/San Antonio sucks. That's where we're ending up.
Alone at an amusement park is kind of Sigma.
Yeah, 6 tabs deep.
Yeah. Go sit in front of like cartoonists and make them just draw you.
Just keep getting to the back of the line. Just keep getting. I just keep getting crude images of like a circle with lines and a smile. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is like the most basic Asian stick person drawing. Just.
You should go on the rides and try to straight face them the entire time.
I used to do that as a kid.
That's the ultimate challenge. Yeah. The Batman ride, just fucking straight face.
You're on the Superman, just.
Yeah.
You already lay down in that one. You lay in the Superman ride, and then they put a harness over your back and shit, and you just.
I'm taking this shit serious as fuck.
Just tears flying out. Don't even blink. Just
see the fucking vein in your forehead. Just
I'm such a fucking Sigma right now. I'm literally the biggest Sigma on this whole roller coaster.
try to terrify children in the line.
Just raw dogging roller coasters is mad funny to me. Just
8 hours, 6 Flags, not one smile.
Not one woo.
Nothing.
I uppercut that old guy that's always dancing in the commercials. The Six Flags guys get arrested in San Antonio. What happened to Ridley? Oh, dude, he whooped the Six Flag guy. Yeah, he's facing a felony. If you assault a senior, that's a felony, actually. Yeah, so free my boy Ridley. He beat up the Six Flags guy. Just got fucking rear naked. Just shut up. Stop dancing, old man. How many times do I have to tell you, old man? He's just.
Imagine that's how you replace him. Like you just become him now.
I pull up. I see this. I'm fighting on. It's on site, dude. It's on site, Mr. Six.
Whoa, wait, that's his real face? I thought that shit was like makeup.
I think it is. This is the guy who plays.
Oh, it's just a gay guy?
It's just a gay guy that sells houses. Mr. Six. Mr. Six Figure Homes. Jesus Christ. More flags, more fun. Oh my God, that is so creepy. Oh, he looks like he speaks Spanish. He looks like a Nazi that escaped to Argentina.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Yes, I'm Argentinian. Yes, it's 1948. It's 1948. Mr. Six Flags lands in Argentina, escaping the being a prisoner of war, World War II.
God.
Six Flags guy. Woo. Hydrated. Taylor got me tickets to the Dave Blunt's concert. There's a Dave Blunt's concert today in Austin, Texas at Empire Control and Garage. And it's going to be sick as fuck. Not only did Taylor gift me tickets to see David Blunt's, he gave me VIP meet and greet Dave Blunt's tickets. So the Frog will be meeting the Blunt Man. And I'm going to ask him to do the pod. There's like 3 days. It might I looked at the next tour date. It's Atlanta, but then there's 3 days. And I think they have to drive him. Because when you're that big,
Yeah, you're not.
you can't get on a plane.
That's like 3 seats you got to buy. That's
you got to buy.
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You have to buy 3 seats. Check. What if we started checking obese people? How crazy would that
We
be?
should, honestly.
Checking the obese, and then just put a big toilet down there with no walls. A caged turd commode.
And you know what? Put the people with kids down there too. Actually.
Yeah, put a rubber play mat in the corner of the check area.
We should hang
The cargo bay.
We should hang fatties from the plane like truck nuts.
Like when you move a cow with a helicopter. Just the straps. Just a toe strap and a fucking carabiner dangling from the back. 2 fat guys on the back of a Boeing 747. Just fucking 2 fat guys hanging off the back.
That's crazy.
That would actually work. Oxygen masks.
Little military grade hammock, so it actually looks like a
Yeah.
nutsack.
Yeah. Military grade, yeah, just a weave, the green weaved. Like the fucking AC-130 net.
Imagining 9/11 with truck nut fat guys hanging around.
Yeah, imagine being a famous fat guy and instead of a PJ, you have your own personal AC-130 that you get loaded into in the back like an elephant. Hey guys, this podcast is brought to you by CourseMotorsports.com. If you need a MagSafe charging wireless phone mount, head on over to CourseMotorsports.com. These guys have incredible hands-free technology for any make and model car. Multiple makes and models, and if they don't have it, they'll make you a custom set. You just shoot them an email, they'll make you a kit for your car. Do not text and drive. We live in the future. Everyone's car can link to their phone, but not everyone's car has a proper place for you to put it. So you head over to Course Motorsports and get you one of these excellent phone mounts that they offer for pretty much any car under the sun. If you guys want to support us over here at the podcast, be sure to use Frogman15 at checkout for 15% off.
Or click the link in the description.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Dude, I imagine Dave Blunt's on tour. They have to load him up like King Kong on a boat. They strap him down like, what was it? That medieval story of like the guy, he's a normal sized guy and he gets taken over by little people and they strap him across
Gulliver's
with
Travels or whatever.
Huh?
Was it Gulliver's
Yeah,
Travels?
Gulliver's Travels. That happens in Gulliver's Travels. I think that literally happens in Gulliver's Travels. It's hard not to say that in autism voice. You saw it slip out a little bit. I've been masking for years. I'm just masking for fucking years. Dude, me and Isaac Kane Brown share we have a shared childhood strife of having a younger brother with disabilities.
Yeah.
And it's so funny, dude. One time
The air horn's nuts.
the air horn for the mentally disabled little brother goes nuts, dude. That's actually our DSB. That's our Down syndrome brother horn, actually.
Yeah, that set him off too. He'd be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, he'd stim when he'd hear that. He's like, which one does that? Just- he's just. Yeah.
Oh yeah, having a brother that's a little bit is so fun.
Yeah, I don't know how mine's doing. I haven't checked on him. When was the last time you checked in with yours?
No, the other day I told him about all the news that happened, and he could give a shit. So I'm like, I like call him. I'm like, I did it, dude. I did it finally. And he's like, yeah. And I just hear like, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, playing Space Marine 2. I was like, oh. And he's like, all right, is that all? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. And just hung up on me and sent a picture of him doing this.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
No,
What a gangster.
no leaks. But I've always been like, Isaac, you're funny as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just wait, bro. How long? He said, you've been doing stand-up for like 3 years. I was like, just wait. No leaks, but Isaac got on a very popular live podcast recently, from what I hear, and he did good. He did a good job. And that's good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's good. Everybody who's good at comedy should do that show.
Yeah.
And if you're in Austin, you should get pulled on. You should have your little moment. You know what I mean? Have your time to shine. Showcase what you got in that short amount of time that they give you.
If you're bad, do it too.
Oh, yeah. Those
Please
are always
do,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I go up. I go up and I do it. And I do so good on that.
Well,
thing.
dude, the first time I bombed my dick off.
Oh, you had a first time
Yeah.
before.
I told him to go fuck himself.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I think I was working.
I had a whole PTSD flashback on that. I was just, oh.
Yeah, I've been having a PTSD flashbacks the last times I went on.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know. I think it's good to just get kind of, you needed that. I think you needed validation, bro. Because
Yeah.
you're funny as fuck and you're like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, I've been needing validation my whole fucking life.
There you go.
My little brother got it all the time. I'd be like, I'm good at football. And my parents were like, yeah, normal kids do that. I was like,
Yeah. Wait, you're telling me you can do normal kid
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah, that was me too. My parents would my parents used to always go, "Why can't you be like him?"
Yeah.
In regards to my mentally disabled brother. And I
just hit
I was
your
ju-
head against the wall.
I was always deeply offended by that. I was like, "You guys want me to be retarded? Do you guys wait, what?"
Yeah, dude.
I'm the smart one. So they kind of like, I think we talked about this, or you kind of get shelved
Yeah.
because like your needs aren't really met because they have to put all their energy into this thing. And like you said, I think that's so funny that like if people have a normal kid and then they have a kid that's mentally challenged or disabled, in American culture we go, yeah, we got to put all our eggs in the retard basket.
Yeah, dude.
And then meanwhile, a possibly normal functioning member of society falls to the wayside.
Yeah.
Then you get people like Isaac and me
Yeah.
who like did comedy.
Yeah.
We get sucked up into industrial complexes.
Yeah. I love affirmation and stimulants, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, you were in the military industrial complex and I was part of the prison industrial complex, and then we end up doing stand up in Austin how many years later.
Yeah.
Dude, my brother's, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's last I heard my brother's like 30. Yeah, he's got to be 30 cuz I turned 32. So he's 30 years old and he's living with like this lady in her 40s with kids. He's dating her. That was the last I heard. So I need to check in with him. That was months ago. So they probably broke up. But that's the last I heard. And she has 3 kids, and I was like, that's so funny. Now she has a 4th kid.
Yeah.
She just got a 4th kid.
Yeah, imagine being those kids and be like, Mom's fucking this guy.
Yeah, he's like drooling. He's like he's gnawing on your Xbox controller. You're like, what the fuck? Why are all our analog sticks chewed up? That was the thing that would piss me off. That shit would piss me off, dude. I'd come into the gaming room and I'd be like, dude, why is the C stick on my GameCube controller just gone?
You remember how the PlayStation controllers had that little rubber thing on it? That's got nibbled off.
Yeah. You just get the sharp plastic stub of what used to be a PS2 analog stick. Because it was like, you take the rubber off and then there's just like a very thin disc of plastic. And that, once you start chewing into that, it just becomes like a little razor. It just becomes a little saw blade. So now you're playing Tekken 2 with you're playing Tekken
Give your
Tag.
brother the good controller.
Right. You're playing Tekken Tag with a fucking saw blade analog stick that's just been gnawed on by an autistic child.
I'm not going to lie. I tried biting it. It's kind of fun to bite. Yeah. I saw him get in there and I was like, sick, dude.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
You're like, you pull it.
Yeah, when it snaps.
It's got, yeah, when you can pull the stick out and it's like cracking a knuckle. You pull the stick out and it goes.
Oh, yeah, that's it right there.
Meanwhile, CJ's just walking in circles. CJ from San Andreas is just in circles. This is an ASMR podcast now.
Quit showing your brother how to pick up hookers and kill them in the game. Yeah, dude.
We used to. My brother would play Animal Crossing on GameCube for hours, and I don't know if you know this about Animal Crossing on GameCube. You had to save.
Yeah.
If you didn't save the game, you'd get 40 pages of dialogue when you turned the game back on from a guy called Rossetti. He was like a little Mr. Rossetti. Was
Little
his name.
wop.
He was, yeah. He was like a little. He was like a union guy.
Yeah.
He was like a mole that was a union construction.
The
worker.
Japanese love making fun of Italians.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Dude, they love doing
it.
that. They'd be like, "Hey, do you get what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
And he had the shittiest little theme music too. It'd be like, you'd have to listen to that for 15 minutes, and he'd talk to you about the importance of saving your game before you turn the game off. Because it like fucked with the internal clock of the game, and it fucked with the. I don't know what it would do. I don't know what turning the game off without saving on Animal Crossing would do. But my brother would play Animal Crossing for like 3 or 4 hours straight, just cranking out fish, getting bells, chopping down trees, just hours spent on his little village.
Damn.
He would walk up, boop, turn it off. Just fucking screaming, dude. Crying, just fucking like.
Because he forgot to save.
Yeah, just turning it off, and then fucking 4 hours of work is down the drain. We used to just do that.
Oh, having a quick release to just ruin the whole house's mood was the funnest shit ever.
Yeah, just turn the game off or fucking.
N64 had that fucking very loose reset button. You just had to like blow on it.
Oh,
and
the reset button on the
button on the N64 was so
you'd kick the N64 with your foot by accident and just the whole fucking just lines on the screen. You're like, bro.
It was crazy. My parents gave my little brother Gears of War. They were like, "This will be fine," and he turned into a demon after he played that game.
Gears of War rules. Yeah, dude, being an autistic kid in 08 with Gears of War on a 360, come on.
Yeah,
Just the red and black bloody controller. The controller that's covered in blood that comes with the Gears of War 360.
The chainsaw gun that you cut those things in half.
The locusts, yeah. Dude, Gears of War was a crazy time. I remember all the kids in school like really fucking with Gears of War, and I was like, this shit sucks. Meanwhile, I've been quick scoping on COD 4.
Yeah, watching montages of with the music and shit playing. You're like, yeah, 360. Yeah, dude, we had that Xbox with the controller, and my brother kept drawing swastikas on every Xbox we got, dude. Every single one. He had no idea what it meant. He just draw them on there.
I just like the way it looks. I think it's cool. It's like the swastika's his super S.
Yeah.
The S that everyone
Dude,
would
it was
draw.
my Xbox, and he drew swastikas on it, and my mom was like, well, don't get mad at him. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I remember when COD Zombies was big, dude.
Yeah.
I used to work at a Lids hat store, and this little fat little like Pakistani kid with his dad came in to get a custom hat, and he wanted Nazi zombie killer, and then cod and all these like. He's like, I want you to stitch in. He wanted a custom stitched hat at Lids, and we were like, bro, we can't stitch Nazi on a hat. We had to explain to this chubby little Pakistani kid. And then my manager didn't understand. My manager was like, this is like a little Pakistani kid, like a Nazi? And I was like, nah, he's just trying to make an edgy hat for a fucking, he's a Call of Duty Zombies fan, obviously. He just wants to. Nazi zombies killer. That was his fucking. He wanted his gamer tag stitched in on the side, and he wanted like an RPG and an AK-47 silhouette stitched in. Like you could bring in your own files on a USB drive, and then we'd put it in the computer and digitize it and etch it in. Yeah, I think that was probably the most Asian shit I ever learned how to do. Was like load a Yupong Classic snapback into a embroidering machine. Dude, I sucked at it, dude. I'd load it up and it would just start fucking up. I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't clasp the hat in there all tight. So it's just just thread everywhere. The hat's like getting tangled up in the mechanics of the machine. I'm like, bro, I fucking hate this job. I just wanted 25% off on 5950s. Now I'm here doing maintenance on heavy machinery. I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted an employee discount. I never knew how to check the schedule at this job either. Yeah. Like you'd flip to the date in the. It was like a three ring binder with a weekly schedule in it. You flip to the date that it was, and it wasn't in there. And I'd be like, yo. I checked the fucking page of what day it is. No, we just started it in June. It's fucking October and we're using June of next year. That's what page you're on? That's crazy. I always thought, and they would call me and be like, hey, you have work today. I was like, I don't know how to check the fucking schedule. Like nobody taught me how to see what my shifts were. That was my literal first job. I was like 17. I didn't work until I was like 20. I didn't work. I've been working for the last 22 years. I didn't work until I was 20, bro. I was a fucking idiot. I also had a bunch of money from when my mom died, so I was just doing Xanax and smoking lots of weed, baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Living like a king. 17 to 20 was awesome.
You were sick as fuck, yeah.
I was a fucking pillhead.
It comes at a price to be that cool.
Yeah, you get burnt
it comes
out.
At a price, dude.
Yeah, it's looking 10 years older than you are.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself. Yes.
Yeah, all these what was it? Who was that guy that died? Who's that guy? He had pink hair. It's a white boy rapper. Pink hair.
Lil Peep.
Lil Peep. Yeah, more like a little pussy. How the fuck do you OD on that? Drink some water, you idiot.
Dude, I remember being in school and one of the seniors died in like a drunk driving car crash. He like fucking accordioned himself on the tree. And literally everybody in my class is like a freshman were like, that dude was sick as fuck, dude. To get hammered.
What was his name?
What was it? Ben something? Ben. I don't know. His sister was hot as shit though. And she got. That sounds crazy to say. I'm not going to douse the lead. She went in slut phase after he died. A lot of the boys became men because the dude lost his life.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yo,
like,
shout out Ben. You're just like, you're about to fuck Ben's sister. You're like, just in sophomore year.
My soldier's rage. Dude, pussy is like a peanut butter sandwich.
It's so fucking funny. Yeah, it's always Ben. Yeah. It's always a guy named Ben. He had a hot sister, and then the sister like it's all mentally fucked up. The family's happy.
A lot of Matthews with a hot sister. A lot of Matthews.
Yeah, I knew a lot of Matts with hot sisters. Yep. That always fucked me up as like when I was a kid in high school. You'd be at your boy's house, and then you're like 17, 16. You're high on the couch, and then your buddy's sister comes downstairs, and she's wearing the Sophie shorts, and you're like,
yeah, triggered.
And then you cut back, and your boy's just
pissed.
Hey, dude, why are you looking at my sister? Stop hitting on my girl. Yeah. That always felt like the subtext. Like, hey, bro, Why are you so overly protective of your sister, bro? Do you got a crush on your sister, you fucking freak?
Just the primordial fear of getting cucked by your boys.
Yeah, that deep-rooted insecurity of like, no, my boys are getting cheeks.
Yeah. Not my mom, not my sis.
Dude, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't know what it was about I think I figured it out. It's because when you stay at your boy's house, you see a sister in her house clothes.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see that.
You never see that. No, I wouldn't see you like this at school.
Yeah.
Dude, being a kid is so funny.
It's the best, dude.
It was so funny being young as a kid. We're still young, but like we're not like kids anymore.
Yeah. You remember like hunting for tits with the boys, like magazines and internet? Yeah. The group fucking Goonies trying to find.
Yeah, dude. That's so funny that the Goonies are now like in retrospect. That is such a funny name for a group of young men.
Yeah.
The Goonies, dude. We were the Goonies.
Yeah, dude.
Given the new definition of goon, we were the Goonies, bro. I was the only
goon.
I was the only kid with a desktop computer in his room with a printer.
Oh, dude, you were the shit.
I was the plug.
You
dude.
were
I was
the man.
printing out sheets.
Oh, you had a grip on your empire, dude.
Dude, yeah, I was the kingpin, dude. I was the kingpin of 240p resolution, dude.
Dude.
I was slinging it. What you want? I'm like taking requests. I have a notepad out. What's up? Okay, boobs. Got it. All right, what do you want? All right, ass. Cool. Very simple, like bare minimum.
Before everybody's weird ass kinks started to come in.
Yeah, we didn't even have like fetishes yet.
Yeah.
We're just like boobs. I think.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna run boobs. I'll hit you up next week for a butt.
Yeah.
What do you want? Just type in naked people.
Yeah. Anything, dude. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Have you seen the memes of people catching their little brother? Like opening their little brother's iPad search history, and it's just like Roblox, naked Roblox, naked people on Roblox, boobs. And it's all spelled wrong.
Yeah. They spell it like Indian guys in the DM. Bob Vagine.
Yeah, they do. Pucci. This guy was looking up Poochie.
Poosee.
Yeah, Pussy. The memes of people catching. It'll be like a guy like I took what is my brother looking up, and it's just the person's POV of them holding the iPad and then their brother like screaming, reaching for it. Snap. You can see the kid's face and his search history in the same picture. It's like, bro, what is my brother doing? I watched these guys. These guys do there's like a comedic band. And they were like, they have a song called "Did You Ever Watch Porn on Your Wii?" And it made me laugh so hard because, like, he's like, "Have you ever watched porn on your Wii on the family TV? Yeah. Have you ever watched porn on Wii?" And I'm like, yeah. Just, I like the image of like having porn on the Wii, and you're in your family living room, just typing in XNXX on the browser.
He's doing the little fun family Wii noise, like doot doot. Hardcore gangbang. This one. You're gonna have to hang off the wrist because it's got the safety strap.
Yeah, you have the safety strap tied to the base.
Just hitting you in the balls.
Slapping you in the nuts. You're like, oh fuck.
I think last episode with Jack, I was talking about I used to put my dick in a bunch of crazy shit as a kid. Do you remember when the Nintendo Wii, they had the rubber grip for the?
Oh, dude,
I put
what's up?
Yeah,
what's up, dude? Finally, somebody else, dude.
Somebody knows my strife, dude.
Immediately when I saw that, I was like,
I got to put my dick in that thing. I got to put my dick in the Wiimote grip, dude.
which hole did you go in from? Did you do like top hole? With
I did the IR hole.
Oh, dude, I did the big front facing one. I tried to like bend it in, dude.
We were like, oh, dude, it's textured. That's got to feel good.
Yeah. Oh,
no,
dude.
absolutely not. It's like It's too hard.
It
It's
hurts
rubber,
so
but
bad.
It hurts
so bad.
It's like fucking a bushing. It's like this is supposed to sit in between my shock and my strut assembly. Like this is fucking. It's like industrial rubber. Absolutely not. Type in Wiimote grip. I want to show the people who don't exactly remember what we're talking about. Type in Wiimote rubber grip.
It was the clear one, right?
The clear one. It's
Gotta
like
be clear.
the first fleshlight, dude. Top
No,
right.
Not the black one.
Not the black one. No. Absolutely not.
Just not
Clear.
It's not my thing.
There it is. There we go.
There it is.
Come
dude.
on, man.
Tell me that doesn't look inviting.
Tell me that thing just isn't asking for it.
There is flashlights that look just fucking like that right now.
Yeah, but the outside, see, the difference is they put the outside on the inside.
Yeah. You gotta flip it.
Then your next step was, I'll just invert it.
Yep. Didn't help.
Didn't work at all.
If anything, it made it really hurtful to get off.
How embarrassing would it be to be caught doing something so horrendous?
I couldn't imagine, dude.
Your mom comes home. She was out shopping at Target with one of her friends. You have a Wiimote silicone soft cover
You have to kill your family.
stuck on your cock. And just, just a minute. It's all stuck. Trying to pull it off. It's like a Chinese finger trap for your...
Yeah, stretching the penis.
You're just in the worst pain possible. Damn, I thought that was like an exclusive to me thing. I know there are people listening to this being like...
No.
Me too. Yes, it doesn't feel good.
I'm convinced you only do shit like this when you have like
Nothing else.
unsupervised. Just go over
Gooning.
there.
Just Nobody with parents that pay attention to them are doing. Ooh,
Whoa!
hey, yo.
Shorty got that C grip on.
Oh
her.
my god, yeah, dude, I remember that, dude. Thanks for taking this walk down memory lane with me, dude.
Tell me you don't
This
want to
one-
bust that shit wide
This one
open.
looks used right here.
Yeah,
on
that
the
one
right.
looks worn out,
That one
dude.
looks blown out, dude.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, dude. That's incredible. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It just looks so inviting. Yeah, like you're right. Like your brain, you're a young man. You're just like that. That's our version of American Pie.
Yeah. Did you ever try the banana peel?
No, never. What the fuck? No.
Yeah. All right. Damn, dude, chill. Chill.
Banana?
Well, you'd cut off the end and then you'd like toothpaste the banana out.
No way.
And I was
That's
like-
crazy tech.
And then you
rubber
could just
band it
fucking-
up.
No, you got to tape it.
You got to put rubber bands or something.
That's the only time I felt like my dick was big is when I blew that banana peel apart. And I was like, yeah.
when the head came out the other end.
You're like sick.
No, just because it was a tiny ass fucking shitty banana. I was like, dude, I must just be fucking girthy as hell.
Somewhere somebody's starving. Yeah, welcome to America. We fuck our food. We have so much food that we're having sex with it because we're bored. We have a surplus of food and we just fuck it.
You were so close to developing a food kink.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa. You know what kinks are weird? You know what? Which one I never understood? The balloon shit.
Yeah, you know they're supposed to be hereditary.
What? The balloon thing?
The kinks.
Kinks.
Yeah,
Hereditary kinks.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of mine. I like being given permission. I like words of affirmation during.
Yo, dude, for real. Just getting hit with a good boy will change my goddamn day, dude. That'll pipe me up.
Woo! Yeah, I've noticed this. I like listening to ASMR on YouTube, and I can tell which ones have an OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, just
You
by
can
the-
tell which ASMR girl has an OnlyFans. You're like, the wholesome one, you're like, not a chance.
Yeah.
But the one that's kind of got a little cleavage out on YouTube, and you're like, you go to her IG,
I think it's the
you go to
S's.
you go to the, huh?
The S's, the way they say S's. Yeah, it's like a snake a little bit.
slithery, slutty snake.
Ooh.
Yeah, but here's my clicking pipeline of like finding out if an ASMR girl has a fucking. All right, I see it starts with a thumbnail. Type in ASMR on YouTube, you find a thumbnail. See a little bit of booba. See just a little bit of booba in the thumbnail.
Tasteful.
Yeah, tasteful booba in the thumbnail. Click it. All right, you watch a little bit of it, and you're getting your ASMR response, and you're getting your tingles, and you're starting to relax. But then you get a flicker of light downstairs. That's how I know, because they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They know they're soothsayers, dude.
Yeah.
I get that little flicker down there, and then I go to their YouTube channel. I look in the description. I find the IG. Click the IG. Go to the bio. Chili emojis plus 18 right there on the
Gotcha.
bottom.
Gotcha.
Click that link. Click the bit.ly or whatever the fuck. Every slut online has a Bitly link in their fucking. It's like wish list, YouTube.
Yeah, you know why we're
just
here.
5 of these.
Yeah.
The sweating hot, chili plus 18. All right, you get the OF username. Okay,
Leaks.
you look at the you look at the subscription. You're like $15 in this economy with the tariffs.
Yeah.
$15. No. Copy that username straight to Reddit.
Yeah.
Pop that in the Reddit username. Welcome to the Goon Chain. This is Goon Chain 2.0. Buy the dip.
Let me put you on game. VIP hot leaks. You're welcome.
Thought Hub. Arrow.me. Thought Hub is where it's at. You can type their usernames in, leaks all day. We ain't paying for none of that shit. Use all that OF money. Head over to my Patreon and help your boys out. We're not giving these girls no money no more.
Yeah. These harlots.
Back to the office, ladies. back to the fax machine where you're pretending to work.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with going to work and pretending to work, ladies? What's wrong? Just go back to what you were doing.
Back
pretending.
to Ulta.
Yeah. Go back to back to the sales floor of a Journeys.
That's so specific.
Yeah, all the sluts work at Journeys, dog.
PacSun got a
Yeah,
couple.
PacSun used to have the little sluts.
The Sade.
Yeah, the pack Sades.
Sade.
Yeah, the snow bunnies at PacSun were impeccable back in the day.
Yeah, dude.
the PacSun snow bunnies were fucking
Crazy,
coded, dude. Working at the mall was awesome.
I was a fan of the Spencer shorties. The Spencer.
Oh, dude, the Spencer shorties were either like, some like normal front-facing alt shorty,
Yeah.
or just an absolute gutter monster that used to work at a sex shop.
Yeah.
She's like, y'all don't go back there.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't 18, y'all can't be back here.
Yeah. She's seen a lot of dick in her days.
Just laughing at the fucking
Dude, we used to steal shit from Spencer's all the time.
pass it around.
All the time. Constantly.
Communal pocket puss.
Yeah.
Just in 9th grade with a communal pocket puss from Spencer's. You guys are fighting over it like fire.
Yeah. Misa won it this week.
Might. You have to fight over it for dominance. You have to wrestle for it. We used to have boxing matches in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had boxing matches, and we'd box in the grass. And we stopped doing them the day we stopped doing. Somebody's brother got crossed, like some nice footwork, and he went to go throw a punch, and he slipped, and his fucking elbow popped out the other way.
Ooh.
And we just didn't do boxing anymore, dude. We didn't do boxing anymore after that. It was pretty brutal. Yeah, and then they popped it back in place in the same moment. Everyone's screaming, everyone's freaking out, and he just grabs his wrist and puts it back in place.
Like, damn, dude, Kyle's a badass.
one of my childhood friends is named Kyle.
Yeah.
We got Kyle, Lars, Smith.
Lars
Yeah.
is crazy. Lars is
crazy.
Did Lars go to jail? Lars been to jail.
Lars has been to jail.
Yeah, of course. Lars has been to jail.
He's a bartender. He was a bartender for a while. He was my childhood best friend. He was a bartender for a while. Now he's like clean. He's got like 4 or 5 DUIs. He's the best, dude. He fucking rules. He's a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah.
He's a legend, bro. Bro got hit by a car on a longboard. Dude, yeah. Dude, Lars has some crazy lore. Shout out Lars. I miss you, buddy. My mom loved Lars. She did. He was at my mom's funeral and shit. Like, that's one of my homeboys for real.
Hell yeah.
He's selling RVs now.
Honestly, come up.
Honestly, come up. Dude sells like, dude,
come
went
up.
to an RV show, sold like 9 RVs in one day. I was like, yo, that is crazy sales, dude.
Hustle, grind,
He's
flex.
so personable. He's so personable, dude. Well, he's a poor white that learned how to front face the rich whites.
Always the most charismatic.
Yep.
You put a poor white in a...
An intelligent poor white is always charismatic. His mom was a school teacher, Miss Denise. And he didn't grow up with his dad. So we were always at his house. Dude, I remember I fucking got Xbox 360 and we were playing Perfect Dark at his crib.
Ooh,
Yeah.
crazy callback.
Crazy callback. It was like the first game to come out on Xbox. Dude, man, that's crazy. Being a kid, being in high school, going to the mall. Did you have a mall?
Yeah.
You did the mall shit?
Oh, yeah. That was
the
like
mall
our
was
only
heavy.
thing.
Hanging out at
big
the mall
mall.
was, yeah.
Big mall.
Oh, yeah. What'd you guys do at your mall?
Just steal, fucked around.
Steal?
Steal, eat shitty food court food.
Oh, yeah.
Try to mac on women. Just fail.
Just failing with the shorties.
And then you'd ride the fucking, like, they'd have like this little train in the center. It was tiny as hell. I'd ride that and eat Annie Ann's just sad. Like,
You guys ever miss the bus at the mall?
Oh,
yeah.
We had a bus station at our mall.
Oh,
Missing the bus and you're stuck at the mall.
Just
Walking
knowing you're
back.
getting your ass beat when you get home.
Looking for a long cigarette butt and like an ashtray.
Ooh, that
Oh,
was
you
a
were
classic.
snatching? We called it snatching.
Snatching cig butts, dude. Yeah, I remember that.
And you're just like, somebody put this out? That's
I remember-
crazy.
Yeah. Now you're just like, it's so funny, like, homeless people are just high schoolers that just
dude.
stayed there and never got money.
You just never leave middle school, dude. You just right there.
Yeah, you're in eighth. You're perpetually in eighth grade as a homeless. Because you're just drinking Mad Dog 2020 and looking for loose cigs, dude.
To give you the kind of cloth I'm cut from, my biological father, do you remember those kiosks that would sell the holographic dog tags you could put a picture on and shit? My dad went up there with me and he's like, these are sick as fuck, and then got one of like my grandma on me, a holographic dog tag, and wore it around with a wife beater and Adidas tearaway track pants. He'd flirt with girls in Victoria's Secret and I'd have to wait outside. Just straight trash.
This is my son. This is my ma.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom used to just leave us at GameStop for hours.
Just play the demo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, she would just leave us in the GameStop for fucking hours, dude. Never buy a game.
Playing Pikmin on the GameCube.
Yeah, dude. Soul Calibur 2 came out on GameCube and it was the full version of the game. Huge mistake.
Yeah, dude.
Just running it on Soul Calibur 2 at the GameStop, playing as Nightmare and just button mashing and destroying people.
Because you figured out, like, you could tell as like a young kid, I'd be like 11 or 12, and you could tell when a 16-year-old is working the counter, and they'd be like, hey, bud, you got to leave. And you'd be like, shut up, and just keep playing. You know the dude do nothing.
I remember one time they were, one of the GameStop employees looked up and just goes, I guess we're a daycare now? And I just looked back at him.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mom won't buy this game for us, so we only get to play it here.
Yeah, roller skating was big where I was from, too.
Yeah, we've talked about that here. We talked about we used to do it at school. It's like a gymnasium that got turned into a
sick.
roller skate place. But you guys had a roller
My
rink?
actual play, yeah, Skateland South, dude.
Yeah. That guy who worked at the kiosk for the skates, he was always kind of weird, huh?
It always smelled like liquor. I remember it so vividly.
Just a drunk guy with a foot fetish.
Yeah. He'd scream at us all the time because we'd try to go fast as fuck. You know, when you get
Hey,
real low.
hey.
Yeah. Slow the fuck down. You're knocking into people. Just hauling ass, dude.
Where are you from?
Springfield, Illinois.
Hell yeah, dude. Illinois is crazy. That's funny as fuck to me, dude. That guy was always a freak, man. The skate rental guy.
Yeah.
She thinks like, why does this guy want to fucking deal with the smell of kids' feet? Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my
You
god.
figured
This
it out.
only pays $7.25. Oh my god, it's not about the money.
Yeah. It was never about the money,
It was never
brother.
about the money. It was the love of the game, dude. Just sniffing them kids' feet, just shooting that Lysol, just a little bit of Lysol
Yeah,
too. One spritz. We gotta save it. Well, he keeps telling me we're paying too much money on the Lysol. We gotta watch it.
I watched him. We had a chick.
Dabble, do you?
We had my buddy's cousin that was a chick. She was kind of older, so she'd always be like the one in charge. She lets do whatever. Sick as hell. But she would like be like 15. We're like 12 or something. And we went in there for like years. So we'd always see this guy and he'd always be like, really maturing into the body. You're really growing in. Do it, beautiful young woman. And we were like, dude, this guy's so fucking nice to you. You should see if you get us like free candy and shit.
You're gonna make somebody so happy one day.
Big old frog belly.
It's me. It's just me. Bad timeline me. Just working at the roller rink.
Well, you grew
Slow
up. Yeah,
down,
we
huh?
all grew up close enough together where it was like there was just known pedophiles in the neighborhood, and your family just be like, "Don't go to Mr. Jackson's house, Mr.
Yeah.
Jackson."
The casual approach to pedophilia was like, yeah, just don't go over there.
Yeah, he
Just
keeps
let
to
him be.
himself.
Let him be. We know. We knocked on the door, and he told us. So he had to. I do like that. That's American society's answer to pedophilia, just embarrassment.
Yeah, Hilarious. It's
You
so
have to
funny.
tell everybody.
This guy's a freak.
Yeah. Also, you can. It'd be crazy if somebody killed him. I don't think anyone would be mad if you killed him.
You got to tell everybody you know and then live in your mom's basement. That's what happens when you become
That
a pedophile.
sucks. That sucks. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do it. I think I saw like a YouTube short where a guy was like, "Do you have?" He was on his deathbed,
Yeah.
and there was a guy in the hospital. There are two guys in the hospital. One guy's on his deathbed, and he's dying. And the guy next to him, they're chatting it up. It's been weeks, they've been in the hospital together. And it's like, he's right. He's just about to die. And the guy in the hospital bed next to him's like, do you have anything that you want to let out before you go? Like, do you have anything that, do you have any regrets or anything, accomplishments or something? Just, one last anecdote.
Yeah.
And you have any, like, what's going on? And the guy dying, he goes, I've been a pedophile my whole life. But I never acted on the thoughts.
Honestly?
It's 3 a.m. I'm on my phone. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You kind of have to like fucking
Commend
respect
that.
the guy.
Commend that. He's
To
like,
live
dude,
your life as a monster.
He's 90 years old. He's 90. He's like, I never did it, dude. I knew it was bad.
Yeah.
I never tasted the forbidden fruit.
Yeah. You can't, dude. You don't bite into the apple, dude.
Imagine a pedophile just struggling every day for 90 years. And I saw that, dude. I haven't laughed that hard. I'm like trying to keep it together. My wife's asleep. It's 3 a.m. I'm under the covers, and it's a fucking podcast clip or something on YouTube Shorts. He's like, dude, I was a pedophile my whole life. I never did anything. And the guy was like, thank you.
Yeah, what?
Thank you, sir.
He was like, I never truly got my nut.
Yeah. That's crazy. That dude was
Just
dude,
drip nuts your whole life?
Dude,
You're never
just-
a shooter, just drips because you never
act on it. He's just having wet dreams. That's crazy.
I got to commend him. I have a hard enough time not jerking off to like normal
Of
porn.
age, normal porn. Right. He's like, I never watched any of it. I never touched a child.
I always liked older women, so dude.
His last dying words are, I've been a pedophile for 90 years.
I never got the sweet, sweet taste of underage pussy.
Bro has one final secret to let out before he sees Jesus, dude.
But dude, it's not like
Honestly, ticket to heaven. I think that gives you, like, God gave you a challenge. You were born with God's
that's hard
test.
mode, dude. That's hard mode.
90 years, bro.
Bear your cross, dude.
90 years. And then think of how many times in that 90 years that guy was alive, he was left alone with someone's child, and he never did it.
But dude, it's
So
crazy.
fucking
He
funny.
thought about that every day to his deathbed.
And then that was the one thing he wanted to get off his chest before he died.
He was thinking about underage pussy minutes before he died.
Yeah. Everybody.
That's such a conundrum because you're like, hey, this guy's sick, but he never acted on it.
Yeah,
All
everybody's like, everybody's around him in the hospital, and he's giving his final words, and they're like, ew. Oh.
Yeah, the first sentence, you're like, whoa. The second sentence, you're like,
Yeah,
Nice.
it's weird.
that's
Imagine it.
so fucking
It's
funny.
like Dexter, but instead of killing people, he's just trying not to fuck kids. We all have a dark passenger.
That's so fucking funny. I'm literally crying.
Dude.
From I don't know why that like came up on my shorts feed. Someone is, and it's like got the intense shorts podcast music playing in the background, and it's like 90 years. Whoa. And the co-host is like, whoa.
Yeah, it's
Kind of changes the tune on Grandpa's Legacy, dude.
Right. My thing is just like, why do people make podcast clips like that where it's like the intense music and it's like a white guy talking about his time in jail? You seen those?
Yeah, it's always
That's all
that.
my shorts feed is.
That's a huge thing, dude. I think there's a lot of white dudes on YouTube being like, I was in prison and I did this and I was this guy. And I was like, I don't think I think you served 90 days for a DUI and left, dude. But speaking of
It's so funny. The angle of that was like, I was forced to interact with black people.
yeah. And it was scary.
That's that's like the subtext of every one of those. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if you were locked in a place with black people for years?
Yeah. And you can't show them you're scared.
I was locked in with black people for 90 years.
Just lying that you know how to play dominoes. You're like, yeah, I play bones. Yeah. Just getting screamed at because you're losing spades for the team. Just, oh, fuck.
Trying not just white knuckling prison.
Yeah. I either got to be a Nazi or super cool with these guys.
Pretty much. And that's another one of the shorts is the guys was like, well, I mean, I'm going to fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Well, once they figured out that I had a 5th grade reading level, I mean, they were, they rolled out the red carpet for me.
Yeah.
When they knew I had an 8th grade writing and reading comprehension level, dude, you know, I was writing letters. I was helping people get out of shit.
Knowledge is power.
Right. That guy. Yeah, the guy. I mean, I was smart. You know, I ran business. I've run, you know, six
no, dude, you got
businesses.
raped for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they liked me. They liked me. They used my bussy.
Yeah.
They called me Bussy Man.
If you guys don't fight back, they're pretty chill.
Yeah, I was the bussy guy. I was the bussy guy on B block.
Bussy B Black.
I was the bussy boy on B block.
It's me and the only other white guy. We were the Bussy boys.
Yeah, it looks like a Vince McMahon looking white guy. And he's
Yeah.
like, you know, and then, you know, they liked me. Well, it's because I wasn't with, you know, the white power guys. I didn't have time. I didn't really want to associate with those guys, you know. I was just trying to be a middle of the road guy in jail, and it's hard to do that in prison. It's hard. You got to pick a side.
Yeah.
You know, I had a buddy on the outside. He'd help us get cigarettes in, and then, you know, once I did a couple of trades and I earned their respect, I still couldn't say the N-word around them, but they weren't.
But
I
got close. Yeah, I always loved those dudes because my dad was in and out of jail my whole life, so I'd visit I know how the shit's going, and there's nothing like that.
No, it's literally just mentally ill.
Oh, dude.
It's all just mental illness, yeah.
Like dudes rubbing shit on themselves and they're falling shit. Crazy shit, dude.
When I was locked up, I was on suicide watch for like 6 days, and they put me in a cell next to a guy who had done so much acid in his lifetime that he was like schizophrenic, and he would relive memories as a child. Oh. He would just do a solo podcast.
Sick,
all
honestly.
night long. All night. He would do a solo podcast, and he'd be like, no, James, we can't go down there. We got to meet Christina and the girls. He's like living childhood memories. And I would ask him questions and stuff, and he'd be like, yeah, we should just take acid. I remember one time we took acid, and we had a couple of Playboys, and we just looked at Playboys in a field on acid for hours. And we threw a football for hours.
That's just good.
And it was just in the 70s. Yeah, he's just in the 70s. Like, yeah, I was just on acid looking at tits.
Sick, honestly.
Throwing a football all day. We used to just throw a football all fucking day on acid. It was so fun. And then sometimes he would just get, like, my bed was right here, and then here are the bars. His bed's right here. He would stand right here, and I could hear him talking to himself every night. So they give you a plastic cup in jail. I'd walk over to my sink, and I'd fill my sink up with water. I filled my cup up with water in the sink, and I'd put my hand through the bars, and I would just splash the fuck out of them, and that would get me like 30 minutes of silence, because he would just be like,
reset him.
yeah.
It's a hard reset.
For 6 days, I just fucking... God fucking damn it, dude. John's talking again. You'd hear water splash all over him. And I'd be like, all right. Just go back to bed for a little bit. Yeah, I used to splash a mentally ill old man in jail. He wouldn't shut up. It was nuts.
A lot of pranks in jail, though. People don't. There's a lot of pranks. If you get caught, it's pretty bad.
Pranking in jail is mad funny. We used to write. When I was in jail, I would just write riffs down. We would they give me a pen and a piece of paper, and I'd be like, all right, where are we at? And be like, I would just write the most foul shit on paper, so that when the COs would come in, they'd find and read it.
little gifts for them.
Yeah, I was like, I swear to God, this crazy dumbass bitch cheating on me with a donkey, getting fucked in her ass with a donkey dick. The COs would find that and they'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Just some southern white guy like, Jesus Christ.
And we would be cackling, writing like dirty Mad Libs. I'd be like, "All right, what else? What's next?"
Yeah.
We'd just write the most savage, disgusting shit on paper. And then they would find it and they'd read it and just be like, "What in the fuck?" And when I left jail, I had like 8 of those in my fucking bin.
Damn.
Yeah, my pillow, my Bible, toilet paper, toothbrush, and then just a bunch of disgusting paragraphs of filth. So I was like, yeah, I want to fucking fuck up whoever goes through this shit
It's so funny.
on the way out.
So much funny shit happens. Especially being like on the outside as a son, trying to send like letters and shit to your dad and hearing some of the shit come back in the letters. It's crazy. I'd see he'd write things and it'd be like normal black ink and then blue and then like some brown ink. And I'm like, he's just getting shit to finish writing this letter. Oh man, I missed
They
it.
give you little rubber pencils.
Yeah.
They give you pens that have like, it's the ink, but you can't have like a straight sharp.
Yeah.
You can't have like a stick. So it's literally like a rubber noodle that you write with. So annoying.
He used to send me pictures like he knew an artist dude in there that would draw pictures and shit like Wolverine and stuff that I liked to get, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
Actually good drawings.
Yeah, actually good drawings.
Yeah. Like
It was wild how good it was.
Yeah, and those guys, you'd go in there, and like you knew who it was too, because their bunk would be like a guy who drew like lowriders, like 64 Impalas, like perfect. It looked like printed out paper.
Yeah,
You're like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, that's art.
yeah, yeah. They just call him art.
Yeah, that's art. I was like, oh, is your name Art? Nah, it's Donald, but I'm an artist, so
Yeah.
they call me Art. And then one guy, that's Smooth Taco.
Yeah.
And he's
That's Milky Toes.
Yeah, yeah. That's fucking a pretty lady CO. That's what we call him.
Yeah.
Because we had one of those guys. He's like a trustee. The trustees, bro, they would be mopping the floor. Dude, I went to school with this kid, Colby. He used to steal my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in 3rd grade. When I go to jail, he's there, and he's the trustee, dude. He's in jail.
And you got beef now.
No. We're happy to see each other, bro. But he's he got the girl fired because he was fucking the lady. He was fucking the hot one.
That's honestly sick as fuck.
Yeah, she got fired. She was fucking my boy Colby. He was the trustee, the fucking mopper.
Do you know how hard you have to mac while being in jail?
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to get pussy in orange Crocs?
Yeah, dude. There's a dude 8 cells away crying because he thinks he's gonna get raped, and you're just like,
Yo,
yeah.
what's up?
when I get out of here.
Yeah, he's light skinned. He's just a light skinned black dude named Colby.
God,
Colby Tyson, dude. So funny.
I don't even know why they allow female COs in a
That's
male
crazy.
prison. It's
That's exactly why.
yeah.
Because the warden loves getting that piece of paper. You fucking the inmate, Serena?
He's just watching the security cams like,
Not in my Department of Corrections. Y'all forget, this is jail. Jail.
do not bite the hand that
Feeds you. You're lucky if y'all get any food at all. Okay? I only feed you because I legally have to. Have you seen the video of that warden? There's a video. I watched
I've seen-
You've seen that
yeah.
video of that warden? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was running a summer camp.
They are just plantation owners.
Yeah, that's
It's
literally.
crazy.
Yeah. You'll take what you're given and you'll be thankful.
Make the license plates.
Yeah. Serena, we can't have you fucking the trustees now. These boys are here to get corrected, not ejected.
We are in the business of corrections.
Not in the business of ejaculations. What is there a giant sign outside of this jail that says Department of Ejaculation to you? Does it look like there's a sign out there? Is this the DOE?
I'm not selling pussy. I'm taking time.
Does this placard on my desk say Pimp Johnson?
Yeah.
Warden C.W. Johnson is what it says here. I'm a warden. We're in a jail. We're in a JAIL. We're in a
CO stands for corrections officer, not cock officer, lady.
CO stands for corrections officer, not cock observant.
Yeah. Cock in orifices.
This isn't a brothel for gangbangers. You understand?
You understand?
They're supposed to get raped here, and you're sucking them.
All right, we got to switch over.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep doing warden riffs on the Patreon, guys. Head over to patreon.com/Radio Ridley Radio. That's so funny. Hey, Isaac, is there anything you want to give them before we go? Instagram, all that stuff.
Stay positive and keep God in your life.
Plug your shit, man.
At Funny Story Kane on Instagram. That's all I have. I don't have a single post, but be there when the first one drops.
There you go. See you guys at Patreon. Bye.